Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm MD Gaming, and today we're going to talk about hit points on a ship and how to effectively maximize damaging different parts of the hit points of that ship to kill them quicker, and also to let you know why aiming is important. So in this video, we're going to go in the training room. I'm going to be inside the Helena as the attacking ship. We'll talk about some of her stats later, but let's go over to the Mayoko, who is going to be the decoys, and let's show basically what this ship has to offer, and then give a breakdown of how hit points look. So going into the Mayoko, first we got to know how many hit points this ship has. And so looking at survivability, this ship has 39,200 hit points. That is how many hit points it takes to destroy the ship. That does not mean that each module of the ship is 39,200. That just means that that's the total it takes to damage. Now, the developers of the game gave the Mayoko, say, this is a random number, but let's say 100,000 hit points overall. That's why you can destroy specific sections of the ship and it still move, right? All you need to do is do 39,000 damage of the total 100,000 damage, and the Mayoko is considered destroyed. Now, going over to armor, we're going to show the actual parts of what counts for damage to a ship. So the Citadel is always the most important because we always care about trying to get Citadels. That's what we aim for. The Citadel houses 39,200 damage in its own spot, right? So if you were to get every single shot on the Citadel, it would do and destroy the whole entire ship because it ignores everything else. The other ones are going to be the casemate marker that has a specific amount of HP in it. The superstructure also has a specific HP allotment into it. And then the fore and the aft also have specific HP allotments to that ship. Now, if you were to destroy the fore, the aft, the superstructure, and the casemate, you still might not be able to destroy the ship. There's also this imaginary virtual thing for damage considered the hull, and the hull of the ship will also accrue damage over time. That's why when you block out and say you destroy the aft of the ship or the fore of the ship, you're still doing damage, and that's because you're still doing damage to the hull. Now, say these right here, these modules right outside, these do not take damage. So you'll see, like, even though the ship has part of its hull, when you attack modules, sometimes it doesn't do damage. When you do see damage happen, that's either the shrapnel from the HE that's doing the damage, or say it's an overpen and then there's an explosion from the AP round that again hits the hull of the ship, and then that virtual damage is taken off of the ship. But the key thing to know is the Citadel houses 39,200 HP, and then the casemate, the fore and the aft, and the superstructure all have specific HPs allotted to them. This part and this part right here, these do not. So you're doing damage to these ones, they're just modules, right? Now, let's go and let's talk about the Helena. And this is why we're going to be able to better understand damage when we're doing hit points to said ship. So in order to do this, we just got to look at the specs on this one and look at the artillery. And you're going to see right here that the HE max damage is going to be 2,351. And then the max damage for AP shells is going to be 3,200. When you're shooting at a ship, it is only going to do 1/6 of the damage that is the maximum amount of damage. No matter what part you hit, if you hit the superstructure, you hit the full, like the stern, the bow, the casemate, it'll do 1/6 that amount of damage. The only time it'll ever do the maximum amount of damage is when you actually hit the casemate. When you hit the casemate, it's going to do a maximum AP damage of 3,200. Otherwise, it's going to be 1/6 the max damage possible. So let's jump into the game and let's show you kind of what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so here we are. I found an armada of Mayoko's, and we're going to talk about the hit points and the locations and kind of show it. So first, let's show where the no damage is going to happen. So the easiest one is let's target the turrets. And as long as we hit just the turrets, see, no damage, 4 penetrations, incapacitation, nothing, no damage done to the ship. I'll be able to actually, if no fire start, destroy this and not even have done a single thing. No fire started, and now I've destroyed it. So 241 damage, I've destroyed a module, a turret, but there's no damage done to the ship besides that fire. Now let's go for the first hit point. So let's look at this bow. So I'm going to do the shots in the front. Each shot does 776 damage. You're probably thinking, but MD Gaming, you said that does 1/6. That should be around 388 to 391. And you're correct, right? When the shot hits, it's going to do 388, 391. But again, that virtual hole is going to do 1/6 damage as well. And that's where that 776 comes from. Watch, as soon as I destroy the entire part, it's now going to turn into 388. So if we can break up, you can see it. 388. There was 388s that popped on that one. Again, 2 shots right there. 776, 388, 388, and it'll keep on shooting 388. I have destroyed this module. It won't give me 1/3 damage. It'll now give me just the 1/6 because of that virtual hole. Right? If I move back to, say, the rear of the ship and I start firing, again, 776. Fire again, 776. 1002. It's now destroyed, 388. Going for the top. Again, that's 3 shots for that much. 3 shots for that much. Now you're seeing it starts to die off a bit. 1,600 or 1,164, 1,100. And that's all 3 shots hitting it. So it dropped to half again because I've destroyed that module. Now I'm going to try to show the casemate one. That one's a little more difficult to show just because that's the easiest. So I got 3 penetrations there. And then 776, 776. And then see, there you go. So you could, I'm gonna see if I can try to kill this ship and destroy all modules. So that module is now destroyed. And see if I can destroy this module in the back. I think that module is gonna be destroyed. Yep, that module is destroyed. Now I'm gonna destroy this module. This module will be destroyed, and then see, you can destroy all the modules on a ship, and that ship still be alive. So now for the remainder of the damage, it's going to be only the virtual hole that takes damage. But you can destroy every module on that ship and be fine. Now, let's go and let's look at AP against a Mayoko. And again, we're going to aim for the Citadel to show it does max damage. So, shoot 3 shots, and they're awesome. Shoot 3 more shots, 320 top. 1,000 over pen. There you go. 1 Citadel. You see 4,256. There was 1 Citadel, which was the 3,000. Sometimes I wish it wouldn't have showed. There you go. 6,400. So 3,200 times 2, 6,000. No 1/6. No. Like, there you go. 3,200. So there's no reduction in damage. So this is how you get the max damage, is through the Citadel. So when you're looking at the stats on the spec chart of the ship, it is showing you what is the max damage you can get if you hit the Citadel. There is no multiplication, there's no anything like that. That is the max damage you'll get if you hit the Citadel. Otherwise, it'll be 1/6 the damage. So that was 1,056. You saw those 2 shots. Again, you're saying, well, that wasn't 1/6. Yeah, 3,200 divided by 6 is going to give you 533. And then 533 times 2, because that virtual hole gives you 1,056 what it just had. and then as soon as that casemate is gone, that's how it goes. So guys, that's really all this video went to go show is how hit points kind of work. And then if you're shooting for the Citadel, you're going to get max damage, but otherwise it's going to be 1/6. If you damage one part of the ship, then and you basically exhaust it, you're now actually like shooting at very little damage. So make sure when you're shooting that you change up your shots. It's going to be able to destroy the ship a lot better. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I have for you guys. If you found this informational, please like and subscribe. But more important, please leave comments. The comments you guys leave are invaluable. The more insight you guys provide helps out the readers who read the comments. So please tell me what I'm doing right. Please tell me what I'm doing wrong. And with that, MD Gaming out.